Hello everyone, and welcome to my BNB24 official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Finn deserves new baby girl, Steffy's fresh start daughter after Luna disaster? By Heather Hughes on November 28, 2025 comments. Leave comments related. Soap opera, spoiler, television, The Bold and the Beautiful 61 The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Finn deserves new baby girl, Steffy's fresh start daughter after Luna disaster? The Bold and the Beautiful BNB spoilers reveal that John Finn Finnegan deserves a new baby girl. Could BNB give Finn a fresh start daughter with Steffy Forrester Finnegan after the Luna Nozawa disaster that's played out? Finn loves being Hayes Finnegan's dad, and is an excellent stepdad to Kelly Spencer. Although Finn adores Kelly as if she were his own flesh and blood, he respects Liam Spencer's role as her true father. Finn was robbed of the chance to raise Luna, so that's something he wishes he could go back and change. If Finn had known Luna's real paternity from the get-go, he would have stepped up for her and given her the guidance she needed. Perhaps if Papi Nozawa had told Finn the truth and let him be part of Luna's life, things would have turned out differently. That's something Finn's been thinking about, but he knows what's done is done. Now that Luna is deceased, at least until some story twist comes along and potentially changes that, all Finn can do is move forward. Could a new baby with Steffy eventually become part of that plan? On social media, there are plenty of fans rooting for Steffy and Finn to have another Cinnabon. If a pregnancy storyline happens, maybe Finn and Steffy could have a baby girl this time around. Finn deserves to be there for his daughter from day one, especially since he wasn't there for Luna's birth and all the milestones that followed. Papi kept Finn in the dark, so he was only in Luna's life as an adoptive cousin from time to time. We have no doubt that Finn would be an amazing father to another child with Steffy. Finn's proven he's got some great daddy skills through all his sweet scenes with Hayes and Kelly. It's just a matter of whether BNB writers want to expand Finn and Steffy's family. It could at least become a topic of discussion at some point. So stay tuned for updates on any baby news ahead for Steffy and Finn. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say Finn and Steffy have some major life developments ahead no matter what, so stay tuned. CDL will have other fantastic Bold and the Beautiful spoilers, news and updates to check out, so make us your #1 source. Dylan vs. Finn, Katie's career complication. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers are in for Monday, December 1st, 2025. In the next episode, fans can expect Dylan to confess to John Finn Finnegan. Meanwhile, Bill Spencer tries to get Katie Logan to leave Forrester Creations. Keep reading and let's talk about what is coming up in the CBS soap opera. Just a quick programming note. There will be no new episode airing on Friday, November 28, 2025. The network has preempted the soap for sports. However, regular episodes should resume airing on Monday, December 1st. Let's begin with Luna Nozawa. The runaway prisoner was trying to avoid getting caught by the cops. The girl tried to hide and soon, she found herself surrounded. Then Luna made a run for it, only to be hit by a car. According to Deputy Chief Bradley Baker, the driver is a mystery. However, Dylan said otherwise to Elektra Forrester. When Dylan came to see Elektra at Forrester Creations, she claimed the cops knew everything. However, what Baker said was different, so I'm wondering who is telling the truth and who is lying. In any case, Dylan is really freaked out over killing someone even if it was Luna. Part of what might be freaking Dylan out is that people might think it was intentional. After all, Dylan was affected by Luna too. The art teacher was tied up and thrown into a closet while Luna pointed a gun at Steffy Forrester Finnegan. In the next episode, Dylan goes to face Steffy and Finn. The girl is sobbing and apologizing for taking the life of Finn's daughter. I could see both of them reassuring Dylan that it was an accident, though. Then we have Bill, who has a wild idea for Katie. The man wants the love of his life to come to Spencer Publications. It seems that Bill also wants Will Spencer there. So what will Katie and Will decide? If Katie and Will decide to leave FC, what does that mean for Elektra? While many couples work at different places, soaps are a bit different, so stay tuned. The Bold and the Beautiful, Thomas's shocking new girlfriend, returns with Love Life update? By Heather Hughes on November 28, 2025 comments. Leave comments related. Comings and goings, slider, soap opera, spoiler, television, The Bold and the Beautiful uncategorized 42 The Bold and the Beautiful. Thomas's shocking new girlfriend returns with love life update? The bold and the beautiful B&B spoilers hint that Thomas Forrester may have a shocking new girlfriend. Will Thomas return with some love life updates and surprise his loved ones in the process? When B&B fans last saw Thomas, he was down in the dumps for multiple reasons. In addition to not feeling challenged creatively and professionally, Thomas was struggling over the end of his engagement to Paris Buckingham, of course. Thomas also had a negative reaction to the news of Ridge Forrester and Brooke Logan Forrester's marriage, but he hugged it out with Brooke in the end. It felt like a turning point for Thomas, who may be doing much better by the time he comes home for the holidays. Thomas should be back in time for some Christmas scenes with his family, so they'll no doubt want to check on him and see how he's holding up. Perhaps Thomas will admit he's fallen hard for a new girlfriend. There's even a chance Thomas will bring her to LA with him, especially if she has a surprising connection to the canvas. Fall preview spoilers hinted that someone related to Daphne Rose's history would shake things up, but that hasn't happened yet. Maybe the story was delayed a bit, and will become part of the winter action instead. With that in mind, we should consider this mysterious Daphne connection and how it might affect other characters. What if Daphne has a gorgeous, sassy sister who's stolen Thomas's heart? Knowing how soaps operate, we can assume Daphne doesn't get along with her sister if she has one. That's just how the story tends to go when a soap sibling pops up unexpectedly and causes some drama. Daphne might worry about her sister's track record, if she's typically been a heartbreaker in the past. This woman might even be a gold digger and leave Daphne worried that she's only after Thomas's money. Whatever the case, Daphne is a good friend of Steffy Forrester Finnegan and cares about her whole family. If Thomas ends up dating Daphne's sister, that could certainly leave Daphne on edge. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say Thomas's comeback could lead to some curveballs, so stay tuned. CDL will have other hot bold and the beautiful spoilers, updates and news to check out, so make us your one-stop B&B source. Ridge hurts the ones he loves. Eric treated like Taylor. The bold and the beautiful spoilers document that Ridge Forrester is again trying to push his adopted father out the daytime door. But Eric Forrester, who's been at odds with Ridge before, isn't ready to release the reins of Forrester Creations. Devoted viewers know that Ridge recently broke Taylor Hayes' heart. While she led the engagement push, he agreed to it, then broke the promise he made. Brooke Logan remains the one person who forgives Ridge, no matter what he does. He appears to use her as the model that Ridge thinks others should live by. Ridge is a grown man, as his chronological age and grayish beard prove. However, in many ways, Kay's character behaves like the boy who never grew up in Los Angeles, California. The relationship he has with Brooke is further proof of Ridge's immature outlook on life. While he's been married an amazing 14 times, the true love of his life tops him in nuptial count at 16. It's reasonable to suggest, if not prove, that the pattern of behavior Brooke and Ridge have engaged in with each other these past decades confirms each person's self-centered take on reality. They are suited for each other because their needs, including the need to be with each other when their spirits so move them, exceed all other people's feelings. Taylor's return from her celebrated overseas career ventures was pointed. She believed congestive heart failure meant the end was near. As it turned out, Taylor was misdiagnosed and was suffering from non-lethal broken heart syndrome. Translated, that meant Ridge treated her as his second love, repeatedly returning to Brooke whenever his undeveloped sense of decency created that shift. So Taylor wasn't going to remarry Ridge as fans of this couple, or maybe those who felt sorry for Boutique's character hoped. But that last point deserves further exploration. It would be wrong to simply bash Ridge. His children and grandchildren mean the world to him. He also wanted to power-share Forrester Creations with his daughter, Steffy Forrester Finnegan. Ridge does care about Taylor, and he also loves the man who adopted him dearly. He's not trying to push Eric out to pasture, but wants his dad to enjoy his life with Donna Logan during his twilight years. And it's not disrespectful to talk about Eric's age. It's clear-minded and thoughtful. As Eric also knows, he's the one who wanted Ridge and Steffy to run FC so he could become the emeritus chair. So, a fair assessment would be that Ridge has treated his father like Taylor. But no one who knows Ridge could truthfully claim that he wants to hurt either person. He simply loves Brooke, wants to be with her, and also wants to co-head FC so his dad doesn't have to worry or stress himself. That's another expression of love as well. Finn and Steffy struggle with Luna fallout. Dylan's return doesn't add up. The bold and the beautiful spoilers document that John Finnegan didn't know how to feel about his daughter being killed. But he also didn't know who the apparently accidental killer was. Now he does. Dylan was a short-term character, or so it appeared. She was simply Hayes Finnegan's summer art teacher until Luna Nozawa targeted the beach house. Knowing that Hayes was taking classes at a remote location proved useful for Luna. Dedicated fans know what happened next, including Dylan being tied up and locked in a closet. Yet, that appeared to be that for Bullock's character, and it wasn't. Dylan is deeply bothered by what happened. Although this is daytime and she could be hiding a deeper truth or a completely unknown backstory. Hopefully, Dylan doesn't prove to be off balance and restart the torture pattern that the Finnegan family just escaped from. She appears to be a heartfelt soul who was driving in the wrong place at the wrong time and ran Luna down. Many of the connected characters breathed a sigh of relief when learning that Luna was gone. The collective response was understandable because of the lives she took and the expanding number of people who were threatened by her existence in this California corner of this soapy world. Finn never knew he had a daughter. Poppy Nozawa denied him the chance to experience his child's birth and be an influence over Luna, or whatever her first name might have been, while she was growing up. Finn, Lee Nozawa, Sheila Carter-Sharp, and others chided Poppy for her selfish choice and lack of good parenting during Luna's formative years. However, Poppy is only partially responsible for what Luna became because she had free will and made decisions using it. Those in this version of Los Angeles, who believe human beings are robots or who mine endless elaborate grievances, believe that people like Luna aren't capable of improving their lives. Luna bought into that old-fashioned and self-pity mentality, and blamed her mother for everything that went wrong. Will the original Taylor ever return? But Luna never blamed Finn. Being a good person, he lamented not being part of his daughter's life until recently. So Dylan's reveal would normally help him to gain enhanced closure. The bold and the beautiful fans all can't help but wonder, will the original Taylor ever return to the show? And no, we are not talking about Krista Allen. Instead, we are talking about Hunter Tylo. The character of Taylor Hayes was originally played by actress Hunter Tylo. Unfortunately, she never came back to the show and was eventually replaced by Krista Allen and again by Rebecca Budig. It has been reported that Krista was fired from the soap back in 2023. And while a lot of fans do miss seeing Krista on the small screen, they miss seeing Hunter Tylo even more. Of course, the internet certainly did have a lot to say about the matter. Some even commented with, unlikely, given all the interviews she's done lately about her time on the show, in which she painted it in a bad light. But anything is possible in showbiz. Krista was the right choice and they bungled that up. I'm pretty sure Taylor and Deacon will hook up. When they do, Sheila finds out that will be the end for Taylor. Another critic wrote, they had a great recast in Krista Allen. I don't understand why they let her go. Rebecca Budig is so miscast in this role. And then there was this comment as well. Like the original Ridge, she is visibly too old to be believable in this once incredibly popular love triangle. The actress who plays Brooke really won the genetic lottery, and looks a lot younger than she actually is. I suspect hair and makeup and fitness eats up a lot of her day, much less week. Even the replacement Ridge honestly looks too old to be bouncing between women, to be honest.